Jesus' name. And I am grateful where I am today. I'm grateful for where I am in my life today. I'm grateful because all I've been through have made me stronger than from the beginning. And I thank God for that. But what I want to do, I wanted to get out here and I wanted to say this here because, keep hearing this. Oh, she's doing witchcraft on me. Oh, she's doing witchcraft on me. She did witchcraft on me. Y'all stop that. Okay. The hoe you hook with, that's the witch. That's the one doing the witchcraft on you, and always was doing the witchcraft on you and doing witchcraft on me, doing breakup spells and all these other spells. So when you got together with that, they were already doing witchcraft. Now God is freeing you from the witchcraft for you to see around you how you was manipulated and controlled and you were set up. That's what he been trying to show you. But you so busy pointing the finger because see, you so used to you and her both, or he, whatever, he, she, whatever that is. Y'all so used to playing the victims and whining like a bunch of little bitty babies. And you got darn 70. And the rest of y'all lunatics that's hooked up with them. Setting up whining, pointing the fingers at everybody else. When one finger pointing toward me, how many fingers pointing back towards you all? Okay. I would call y'all psychopath, but that's a too good name to give y'all. Y'all setting up, sending all these spells. Don't you realize every spell, every time y'all went to get spell work, every time y'all done spell work, do you realize that's returning back to y'all? All that spell work all throughout these years, now, at this appointed time, it's returning back to y'all. Everything that y'all did is returning back to y'all. All the money spells, all the blocks and all the stuff y'all call yourself doing, that's returning back to y'all. From the top all the way to the bottom, everybody connected, everybody that got involved in a situation that had nothing to do with y'all. Y'all involved yourself. But due to y'all ignorance, yes, I said due to y'all ignorance because all y'all was ignorant. Now, all that spell work, guess what? It's going to return to everybody that's connected with these people, the groups, Masons, the Eastern Star, every spell work. I don't care where you went overseas to get it at. I don't care around the United States where you went to get it at. It doesn't matter where you got the spell work from. Now it's returning back. You all cost innocent people lives and their family member lives because of your own greed and jealousy, envy, strife, and debate over what? I never met nobody on this earth since I've been living 67 years that I'm jealous of or would dare want to hurt because of my own insufficiencies. So I'm saying this. So, when y'all little pea mind, the little pea brains y'all got, roll little pea brain where y'all thought y'all smart trying to observe me, everything in my life, every part of my life, y'all invaded my privacy on all levels. Y'all covered up crime through the legal system. Y'all covered up death. This is stuff y'all, see, I'm not going to say y'all covered up. I'm going to say y'all thought y'all covered up. Y'all burned paperwork. Y'all did all of this and that. Don't realize a machine keep everything in the system. Dummies. Everything you connect to my computer, you know what? That's a footprint. Digital footprint. Putting a tracker, that's digital footprint. Doesn't matter as an air bug, air tag, whatever you call them. It's still digital footprint. You can't get rid of nothing. Y'all think y'all got rid of stuff. You didn't get rid of anything because y'all was so dumb. Phone calls. Oh, I'm going to use my burner phone. I got my special phone. I'm going to use my special phone. Guess what? They can trace them too. See all the lies. Oh yeah, you could do this and you could do that, and they won't do this. They won't know this. They won't know that. But see, it all had to pile up. See, everything had to pile up. And when God said, now it's time, all mind control. Yanda bakuya la da ba itora da bakuya nana de bota itora da bakoya la na masikonda la basia e shoko ma nine ne bosaya nine ne bokoye de bokanda la basia ke kana la bosai. See how y'all call, oh, she the devil. Hey, tama kanda la bosai. But those words also you got to give for. Every word, every conversation, every time my name was brought up in those rooms, you got to give account for that. What you mean, I got to give account for that? Because your deeds was evil. You didn't bring my name up in rooms where to exalt me, but to try to cut me down. But see, what you didn't know, my name was tied to kingdom. You didn't know my name was tied to a heavenly realm. But see, that same name y'all use all the time, that's a name that's written in gold. You know what that name represents? That name represents wealth. Because you know very few people, if you find anybody with this name. Because this name was set aside and chosen just for me. But see, y'all think y'all so deep. Y'all, oh, I'm a spiritualist. I'm a practitioner. You are a fool. You say you so spiritual, you're a practitioner. Why didn't you check in with your master, Satan? But see, he deceived you just like you deceive yourself. That's called self-deception. Just like you went to the readers and y'all lied to these different people, these practitioners that y'all lied to, and it caused destruction in their homes and in their families. They have lost family members because of y'all lies and deceit and deception. But see, I blame the practitioners because they didn't do their homework. They just believed a bunch of lies some clowns ran with. Because see, this is a circus. I call all this a pure circus with y'all bunch of clowns in it. Bozo the clown. Y'all call yourself Bun and Clyde, y'all dummy and dumber. Y'all thought y'all was this old, everybody, oh, love y'all, couple y'all's a bunch of fools. Y'all lying, mask-wearing devils, all you are. Y'all got out there like y'all was something special and y'all ain't nothing but dirt. Y'all darn flesh stink. Y'all doing nothing but spreading a bunch of disease with y'all nasty hind parts. All y'all ridden with all kind of diseases. And spreading it from person to person. But I pray that the correction system see this video and hear this video, and I'm going to say y'all the ones spread that disease. Because y'all could not control your private part. Because you had none of y'all had no self-control. He didn't spread it by himself. The rest of y'all spreaded it too. It just went from him to everybody else. Because don't blame one person, because all y'all was nasty. Because y'all don't have no self-control. That's the sad part about it. Y'all don't have no self-control. The part that gets me is this. When y'all get up in here on my live and play games because y'all part of the foolishness, I call divine judgment upon you, and that justice be served. Because one thing about me, I'm on here with a voice for people that been murdered. I'm on here with children that been raped and sacrificed. Don't come on my lab. Because you're ignorant and don't know who you're dealing with. See, that's what happened to the other people. They didn't know and what they were dealing with because they were so used to religious and fake church people. But do you ever see on the news? They all full of all kind of mess, but they ain't saying nothing about the children that been sacrificed and robbed and raped, robbed of their destiny. Women that been raped and killed and men killed for insurance money. But you want to get on here and play games with me. You from the pit of hell and you going back to the pit from which you came. Don't you dare get on the You cursing yourself and your family line playing with me. I bid you to join this channel and see what's finna go down. And see, a lot of y'all can't repent because y'all went too far. Oh, you think I can kill somebody, I can repent and get that right. No, you took another person's life. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. But see, y'all think that's just a bunch of words. But y'all take the Bible in y'all hand and try to quote scriptures with no life behind it. Y'all hypocrites, Sadducees, Pharisees, and scribes. Y'all want to talk about this man that sat on the throne wherever this nigga sat at. I don't care if white, black, he's still a nigga. That ain't got no power. That full of the devil. But y'all want to lick his toes and run all up and down the street behind the devil. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Go tell it. I don't care because I'm not scared of none of you devils. Not a single one of them both shako yadadamasi. I looked the devil in his face. And he thought he was funny. Oh, but where you at now, devil? Where y'all at now? Dealing with some mess where you done sat around here, thought you had a baby, taking care of it, and wouldn't take care of your own children. Where you at now, devils? Are you some trifling whore? All you do is interfere with other people's marriages. My marriage ain't the only one you have interfered in. Because you are a hoe. You are a nasty, filthy pee hoe. Your peepers stink, okay? I don't care how you try to direct and dress it up. That disease gonna eat you inside and out. Y'all did the right thing this time around. I can't say y'all did the wrong thing. Y'all did the right thing because what you did when you came against me, you declared judgment on your whole family line. Not just yourself, but your whole family line. And some of y'all family lines gonna be cut completely off because of what you did. Some of y'all wonder why your children in prison and all other kind of stuff because of what you did. You the one did it to your own child. Nobody else. You did it. Because you wanted to be nasty and selfish. And you ain't care who you hurt. All you wanted was a ding-a-ling. And that's all you known by is Miss Ding-a-ling. Everybody know you. All you do is run behind a man. And that's all you ever did was run behind men. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. Don't get mad because you were such a hoe. You had to sleep with anybody you could sleep with. Then you want to look at other people and accuse them of doing the same thing you did. when you ain't had no self-control. And the repercussions is your children. You sacrifice your own children for your own filthy hind part. To open your legs to people you ain't had no business opening to. But you want to talk about everybody else. And you had no place to talk about nobody because you was already filthy and found wanted. Full of sin and abomination, and you think God gonna give you any good decent person when you not even right. But you going through here just like the other ones wearing masks like you all this and all that. You got this and got that. How did you get it? The question is, how did you get it? Did you get it the honest way, or did you get it scheming and scamming and taking money behind the scenes to try to hurt other people? This is what I'm saying. You people, let me tell y'all something. It's not worth it to cause your whole family line to end up with destruction because of filthy lucre, because of what they call fame, and you don't get no fame. Look at the people that did all this singing and all these movies years and years and years. Did they really get fame? No. Look at the number of people that unalive murdered people that was doing good because they got jealous of them. Jealousy is cruelty to the grave. Jealousy will drive you mad. I'm watching these people, how jealousy drove them mad. Jealousy of a little bitty woman. A little woman. They jealous of a little woman. They have never done nothing to them. But they jealous. Because they don't see themselves. People get jealous because they don't know who they are. Guys, y'all know one of the major things I said, love yourself. You all, everybody on this earth have a destiny to fulfill. But then you have to choose whether you're going to do good or whether you're going to do bad. When you do what's right to your fellow mans, your neighbors, love thy neighbor. You don't scandalize your neighbor. You don't carry lies about your neighbor, and you don't know nothing about it. You just carried a lie because somebody else said it. How did that make you feel? Now, see, all y'all that's finding out the truth about how my husband lied about me, how do y'all feel? Tell me, how do y'all feel? Y'all went down a road you didn't go to because of jealousy. The same spirit was in him, he put it in y'all, baby. His jealous spirit was imported in y'all. Every time some of y'all lay with this, that spirit entered in. Or listen to what he said, that spirit entered in. To hate somebody without a cause. Look at Abel and Cain. Murdered the brother without a cause. But wanted to murder me without a cause. Wanted to scandalize my name without a cause. Wanted to do a smear campaign without a cause. But the people that joined along with the smear campaign didn't try to find out no truth. The private investigator that y'all sent out that found out that y'all was lying. Because y'all got mad because he didn't find anything, so y'all tried to create something. Y'all try to make a mountain out of a molehill. Trying to make something work that ain't gonna work. Everybody backstabbing everybody. Y'all, please. Everybody backstabbing everybody. All for money. And you know the sad part about it? Is y'all see all y'all fighting all over that money. Y'all going to the ground. It don't matter whether y'all going to prison or not. They gonna kill you in prison. Every one of y'all that go to prison, you're going to be killed in prison. Some people won't because, like I said, they had witchcraft worked on them. The people that literally had witchcraft worked on him that was innocent, Get it right. If you get it right. Now, I'm not talking about these ones that killed and lied and just, I'm not talking about the ringleaders. I'm talking about some of y'all people that was pulled into this all from a lie that was bewitched, that had witchcraft on you all. Where you didn't hurt nobody. When I say hurt nobody, what I mean hurt nobody, I mean where you didn't cause somebody to get killed because of your mouth. That's what I mean. But if you gathered up and somebody hurt themselves, committed suicide, I mean actually committed suicide, while y'all video this stuff for other people to watch, and y'all crazy people that watch this, y'all going down. And like I said, some of y'all gonna die before you get in prison, and some of y'all gonna die in prison. You're not gonna live long in prison. Because see what's gonna happen, and they're not gonna isolate y'all, because I'm gonna make sure that. I'm gonna make sure y'all not putting these special, like in Burkesville, Virginia, where they got that special rapist place. Why would we put rapists in a special prison from everybody else? So I don't like that. I'm protesting against that right now. No, they need to be put in with everybody else, so everybody can know who these rapists are. So these men in the prison, that love y'all kind. So you can get raped over and over again. So you can get hung in that prison. Do I have any mercy and any grace for you? No, I don't. Because you done killed somebody else. You done raped a child. You done sacrificed a child for money. So you think I'm going to extend mercy and grace to you? No, God the one that extend mercy and grace. God told me to tell y'all that y'all going to die for y'all sins. Cancer gonna eat some of y'all inside and out, and you're gonna be able to see it from the outside, because that's how you're gonna suffer. Some of y'all got HIV and AIDS, and the medicine not gonna help, because y'all gonna suffer for what y'all did. And y'all scared to go to prison. Why you scared to go to prison? You did the crime, you do the time. Innocent people in the jail for what y'all did, they gonna be released, because I'm gonna make sure they get released, because they gonna evaluate every case that had was connected to y'all, all of y'all from the top to the bottom, and they're gonna find out a lot of people being released right now innocent. Y'all lied, deceit, and deception. How y'all set up a person so that person could look like they did the crime when y'all the one did it. How I know? Because y'all tried to set me up for a crime I didn't commit. Y'all went signed documents I gave nobody permission to. IRS information, I ain't gave nobody permission. I ain't gave nobody permission to use my social security number, my birth certificate, none of my information. I ain't gave nobody permission to go to Social Security office or send for a Social Security card or send for my birth certificate. You call yourself send for my birth certificate, get a Social Security card? I ain't gave nobody permission. Now, the credit cards that I have, those are the only credit card I apply for. So if there's any credit card, any car in my name, or house or whatever in my name that they have signed, they don't have my permission. Any type of paperwork, you need to ask me, not these folks, not these criminals. They have set up all kind of lies, deceit, and deception. Like I said, my credit cards, I got my credit cards. I link all my credit cards together, so I know what belongs to me and what don't. My bank account, just like him, he tried not to tie his name to all these crimes that he been doing. He don't tie his name to it. He tie other people's names to it. She does too. This is what they do. They try to get other people in trouble. That's why I said pull all the cases involved with any of these people. I promise you, I can guarantee you, I can write it as a check for the day and date it, that you are going to find out that a lot of these crime people in jail for, they committed them. Not those people. They set them up. And I'll tell you one thing, too. I guarantee you do it to pull up bodies and do toxicology reports that's attached to these people. You're going to find out it's poison. And just like because they working in the medical system. And just like some people, they say they got AIDS, guess what they do? They get this contaminated blood and put it in the people's food and they drinks. What kind of psychos are these? But then they want to holler about that crazy, put me in the crazy house. No, they plan these things. A crazy person don't plan nothing. That's called premeditated murder. I will say it again and say it again and say it again. Because I don't mind saying it. Because I'm a true speaker. You know what? I don't care who get on here. I don't care what you say. Because you was paid to get on here. Paid to monitor me, demon. You gonna go to hell. I can speak with boldness. And I tell you what, you don't be careful, you gonna get in a car accident. Okay? If you don't be careful playing on my platform because you part of that other foolishness, God gave me authority to call upon death judgment up against people that have done things to other people. Don't you get on my page again and talk about no hate. You want to say hate. You go out there and watch the news. Don't come on my platform hollering about hate when you are the hater because you came on here just to try to get people attention because you know what? You're a pitiful little nobody. I'm talking to the nobodies. I'm not talking to people that want to change in their life, a person that want to make a difference in their life, a person that want to hear the truth. But then you got clowns that are always trying to get in somebody else's business. That's paid to get in somebody else's business because they don't want the truth out. Because they was paid to block my platform. They was paid to get on my platform and comment with their foolishness. But I promise you they won't get on here and say, hey, you know, after I put that comment on there, you know I got in a car accident. Or you know my cousin died. Or you know my mama died. You know my sister died. No, they ain't going to come back on here and say that. Because they so used to playing with people. They so used to getting on other people's platform playing. And people out here trying to tell what happened to them. But then these kind of people get on their platform with foolishness. These kind of people don't know the pain of losing other people because somebody sacrificed them for money. So don't get on this platform playing your games. Because you endangering yourself and your whole family line. Do I make myself clear? Now remember, I'm warning you. Because warning come before destruction. See, God stopped me in the middle of what I was saying and said, look down and I want you to warn them. Because now another warning going to come for them. Because they used to getting on people's platform because they get money for this. They get paid for this. And they want to play on your platform. The one that I ordained for you to have. To open other people's eyes to the fact of what's going on in the society. What's going on in the matrix. See, these type of people want to keep y'all in the matrix. Then they want to say you're spreading hate. But yet they the same ones that's always using the black card. They the same way. Always they prejudice. They want to say you spreading hate when you telling your story about what happened to you, what happened to your children, what happened to your autistic son. Don't come on here with your foolishness because you wasn't in my house. You wasn't there to see my son in pain. So don't come on here with that foolishness. Because one thing I don't do, I don't play with the devil. And people that knows me, that really know me, I don't play. I'm a loving, sweet, kind person. But when you come against God, when you come against me, When you come with foolishness, guess what? You're going to be, I'm going to keep that quiet. I'm going to say that for another time. See, God stopped me from saying what I was finna say. Because I'm not like these other folks. Just get out here and say a bunch of stuff and ain't living nothing. Because you are ignorant and you need to find out the truth because you were paid, y'all. If y'all see people on here putting some crazy stuff on here, remember they was paid to get on here to harass me because, see, I'm dealing with the elite. See, I'm exposing the elite. I'm exposing the Masons. I'm exposing the cartels. I'm exposing the Eastern Stars, the wicked part of them. I'm exposing how they rape children. I'm exposing how they sacrifice kids and sacrifice their own kids. Everybody think adrenochrome is not real. They drink blood and they eat flesh. Okay, that's true. They go in people's houses and video them privately, trying to embarrass them. Where you may be married to somebody, you in your bedroom do what you do as a married couple. They videoing it for other people to see. How disgraceful are they? Because they don't love themselves, they do stuff like this. This is why I always tell y'all, love yourself. Let me tell you something about powerful. I'm going to tell you something what's powerful about loving yourself. See, what was powerful about me loving myself, they can't do nothing with me. When you love yourself, they can't do nothing with you. They can't sacrifice you because your confidence and your trust is not in them. But when you love yourself and your trust and your confidence is in God, you got a relationship with God. I ain't talking about running in and out the cult church. I'm talking about your relationship with God. See, that's the difference from me and other these so-called church people that say they love God, but do they activities behind the scene that nobody see, how they have sex parties, how they drinking and on drugs and smoking. But they gonna tell everybody y'all doing it. Everything that y'all selling y'all bodies when they been selling their self. Oh, they get money because they selling themselves. Oh, no. Almighty God, make sure I have what I need. Almighty God, the one gave me a voice to speak out against all you wicked people. But I'll say this and I'll say this over again. Don't come on this platform with your mess because this is what y'all used to doing. I will never sell my soul to the devil. I will never be quiet because you came on here and put what you want to put to try to distort the other people that's on here because they need to hear it. Because a lot of people going through the same thing I'm going through, yet there's not a worse. Because see, I almost got killed. I almost was murdered by my own husband. The one smiling in your face, you got to be careful. Even your family members, my own sister slept with my husband and act like I didn't know it. I played like I didn't know it, and I knew it from the beginning. But she was in my face, playing in my face like I didn't know it, but I smiled and I treated her good anyway. You know why? Because I don't put confidence in flesh, because I know flesh would do anything. He thought I was all wrapped up and tied up in him. No, I was doing my mission for God. My mission from God was to meet him. My mission from God was for my sister to sleep with my husband and try to backstab me with my husband. He done picked out a casket. She done picked out flowers, telling the and all this other stuff. This a blood sister. I guess it's a blood sister. Let me tell you something. It make me wonder about all that. The reason I say that, because I'm not like that at all. I respect my sisters and brothers. I respect my sister's husband or boyfriend. I don't call them. I speak to my sister husband when she's speaking on the phone. I speak to him, say what I'm going to say to him then while she on the phone. When she calling, he's near her. Because I respect. I have boundaries put up. Boundaries of respect and morals. I have morals. These people don't. But the repercussion for what she did, look at her lifestyle. Look at her children. And then wonder why she went through what she went through. Because she lied and she was deceitful. And she crossed the line. And you know, the funny part about she used to in Leviticus will tell you not to sleep with your family members and your brother-in-laws and your sister-in-laws and all this other stuff. She was using that scriptures. I just looked at her and just laughed. I just let her go on. See, you just got to let them go on until God said enough is enough. And then once she got caught trying to be slick, and I said something to her, she's going to get to the other family members trying to turn them against me. But you know what? That's okay, too, because I'm used to all that. See, what she didn't know, I was already knew what was going to go on and how she was going to react before she react. See, I did that to somebody else, too, and they showed their face, too. See, God will give you what to say and when to say it, and people get offended, but they never come back and apologize. Matter of fact, they add to their lies. And let me tell you something. People going to die with cancer. People going to drop dead. I mean drop dead. If you see somebody that wanted you to have, they going to have a heart attack. You see the one that worked witchcraft on you to try to unalive you, they going to unalive. You see them one that sends suicide spells against you, they going to commit suicide because God going to let them commit suicide. Because that's the spirit they sent out. That's returning back to them. Everything they sent out, that same casket, you better pick your own casket. Because you're going to be buried in that very casket. That you call yourself picking from me, you're going to die and you're going to be buried in it. Because of your own hate and insecurity and jealousy and competition. I have never been in competition with nobody. Because I don't think like that. There's people that don't have no love in their heart at all, but they can pretend like it's there. It ain't there. It's fake because something they want out of the whole picture. To look like they something they not. Then get other people, they trying to say stuff and do stuff. I'm just paying attention to the different ones that's saying and doing stuff. Because, see, I know they don't know no better. I know that the devil, through her, then got in their ears with a lie. But that's a lie that's going to cause her. Because she's so ignorant. All she think about is a ding-a-ling-a-dick-a-wicker. She would do anything for a dick-a-wicker. And then the bad part about the dick-a-wicker, she get everybody else get the same dick-a-wicker like she had something special. Oh, no, Joe don't know. He like me. Girl, he don't like you. You just another hoe. What man gonna say, oh, you think, oh, let's have a threesome with another man? You tell me that's a homosexual, you psychopath. Since you thought you did something, had something special, baby, I already knew he was homosexual. God need for him to be delivered, but he chose not to be delivered. What you do to me, you're not doing it to me. You think you are. You doing it to God, you psychopath. Let me stop saying psychopath. That's too nice for them. Because there's people out here really need help, and these kind of people right here spoil it for other people. Because they can't control their flesh. Or they can't control their mind. Because now they tormented. Because now they know, I didn't express it, even though I already knew. But I didn't expose it now. Because see, let me tell y'all something. You have to expose it. Because once you expose it, then that's when the judgment of God gets severe upon these people. You have to come out and you have to say something. Look at this young lady, Allie. Been out here trying to tell people for years what's been going on, but nobody wanted to listen to her. They thought she was lying because this so-called mama of hers that was wrapped up and got money, got paid, and sold her child, but she want to say Allie don't know what she talking about. Oh, yes, Allie do. Because God says she do. And stop trying to discredit her. She know what she been through. But because y'all trying to stop her from speaking out all these years. She been trying to speak out, but y'all been trying to silence her, just like y'all been trying to silence me. But let me tell y'all something. This have just begun. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all came for me. Y'all end up in car accidents. So guess what? It's going to get worse and worse. Some of y'all going to get manged up so bad, they have to cut y'all out. And you think you caused pain? You wait, you ain't seen pain yet. You think that little knee pain you had? You wait. You ain't heard nothing and you ain't seen nothing yet. Because you thought you was all that with that flesh full of pride and that old ego, look like a fool. That's what you look like, with your chest stuck out, because you were running around with hoes and men, and you thought you were all that, and you call yourself trying to discredit me with your filthy mouth. You put your mouth on anything you could put it on men and women, you nasty hoe. I'm talking about all y'all hoes. All y'all do lick and lack on each other, all up in the butt and everywhere else. I hope ain't no children listening to this, because I don't want no kids to listen. But this is the truth about these people. They nasty. Men on men. I think they call it 8 or something. So y'all, I don't know. All I know is the men, they turn flip some way, man on top of he doing the other man doing him. Yeah. And he driving around in this man's car. Leave from home, go get this man, do what they do, go get his car. And ride around like the man got expensive cars. He ride around the man car like he all this and all that. Y'all, we was living on a trailer, a single wide trailer. That's what we was living in. You know, I'm not ashamed of it because I paid cash for it. I didn't owe a payment on it. I paid cash for it, and I paid cash to have it set up. When I got my house in Norfolk, I paid for that too. But no, everybody think he ain't did nothing. Not nothing, okay? Go around here flashing money like he all that. I'm not flashing money. I'm not pretending for nobody. Every way I was trying to make money, he would be against it. And then it got to a point where when I talked to my daughter, it was like talking to him. And I'm looking like, what the hell? Because he had got in her ears. He got in all my kids' ears because he's so stupid. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'll tell you again. You never was going to get nowhere. You never was going to get no type of, what they call the inheritance. You never was going to get it. Everything they promised you was a lie. You destroyed your children over a lie. Everything you did was over a lie. Don't say, I'm sorry I ever met you. No, what you need to say, I'm sorry for being a hoe. I'm sorry I chose the devil. You can't repent because it's too late. I don't care how much you cry. I don't care. Let me tell y'all. I'm going to tell all y'all. I don't care how much y'all cry. I don't care how much y'all run to church. I don't care how many times y'all get on y'all knees. God back is turned towards y'all. Because of y'all wicked and evil deeds. He was trying to get y'all attention all the time. And y'all wouldn't even listen. Because you thought y'all was God. Y'all was trying to play God. That's what y'all was doing. Y'all was trying to play God. But when you close your eyes, some of y'all don't even have to close your eyes because God is showing y'all things now. But when you close your eyes, and that screen be put for you and showing you how you killed and murdered people. All those people's faces come across that screen. The way you killed them come across that screen. I'm talking to all y'all. The way y'all plot and stole from rob other people. All that's going to be going across that screen. Oh, I'm going to be that. Look, y'all, this is the end for a lot of y'all. This is the end. This is the end for y'all. I'm talking about y'all criminals. Y'all one been doing all this stuff all these years. All these decades of doing stuff. No, it's over. The game is over. Still plotting, trying to do stuff. Still plotting, trying to get me. All this other stuff. Wow. Y'all been doing this for years. What happened? Nothing. All that fake paperwork, whoever did it, they going to prison. I didn't say jail. I said prison. And guess what's going to happen? Somebody going to be on the other end. Oh, we put them in. No, nobody goes in isolation. Everybody going to get what's coming to them. Because, see, they didn't think about the people they murdered. They didn't think about the people that unalived themselves because they couldn't take the pressure. Like y'all thought I was going to unalive myself. Why would I unalive myself? And I love God. See, that's where y'all deceive yourself. That's called self-deception. When you so full of pride, your ego is sticking out like a buzzard with that little buzzard chest. With that big head with a little pea brain. I'm talking about all y'all. Because y'all thought y'all was smart, but yet y'all was dumb as a boot. So what I'm saying is this here. You chose your route. When everybody choose the route that they want to go in to do evil, do wicked, you pay for that route. And when they say, oh, they're going to get up in them church, oh, y'all can repent and everything is fine. No, it ain't fine. It ain't fine when y'all cheat on y'all husband or wife and don't say nothing to y'all husband or wife about what y'all did, and you keep doing it one time and saying I'm sorry, going before your wife or husband and telling the truth. That's one thing. And when number one, it shouldn't have never happened because you ain't had no business going nowhere with nobody because it ain't no mistake to do it. When you should have been enjoying your husband and wife and your children. Or your whatever. But you want to say it was a mistake. It's never a mistake. You chose to go that way. You went over there. When different things I said, you don't ride around with another woman without your wife. Or another man without your husband. But no, you know so much. You listen to these clowns in the clown show that they was already hoeing and lying and cheating. But you listening to them, and they ain't have no substance and still don't because they dirty and evil and wicked on the inside. And laughing and smiling like they thought they got away. Some of these crimes over 45 years old, but guess what? They gonna get y'all. You ain't got away. I'm talking about people killing their husband and wives for insurance money. For they hoes. Doesn't matter whether male or female. Murder a person for another piece of nasty filthy flesh. And that flesh just as nasty as they are. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna find out that these people unalived their husband and wives. And they got together with their whores and did it together. Because that's what they planned and plotted out. And then went to the police department. Because some of them worked with the police. They worked at the police department. And they covered the crime. And the person was murdered. I don't care if y'all dead or not. You still gonna pay for it. Oh, well, the person that worked with me, oh, they dead. Oh, they'll never go. Oh, I'm going to take this to grave. You ain't taking nothing to no grave. Because your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren going to find out how wicked you really are. While you was still a Mason. And you still right now a Mason. 33 degrees Mason. And you thought you got away. Y'all thought y'all got a way until bing, God put judgment down upon y'all. Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. I want y'all. Don't be scared. Look, see that pride y'all had in them ego? Y'all look, show it now. When y'all stand before the camera, make sure y'all think, oh, they just gonna drag us into jail and everything, we gonna go. No, no, no. These gonna be advertised nationwide because see, y'all were doing this nationwide. That's why it's gonna be advertised nationwide because there's a lot of nationwide arrests gonna be made too. And some of them are already being made. Some already being made in the United States and some already being made overseas. Well, how you know that? Don't worry about how I know that because see, I got an inside. And you know that inside, he on the inside of me. Oh, I didn't. No, yo, don't be scared now. Ooh, what else she gonna say out there? What else she gonna say on YouTube and Facebook? Oh, y'all gotta stop her. Y'all gotta stop her from talking. No, y'all ain't gonna stop me from talking nothing. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. Get in my computer, shut up and this. Get in my phone, shut up and this, shut up and that. Guess what? Every time y'all hook up to my computer, every time y'all hook up to my phone, guess what? That's called digital footprint. To the hacker with your dumb hind part. Because you thought you so smart that don't you know they gonna track you? And like I said, I'm not gonna say this part, but I can say some stuff. But I'm just going to sit here and smile. Because I know all things. Because God, the one, give it to us. But listen, guys. Y'all be safe, okay? Y'all be safe. And listen. I have people calling me. I have people sending things to my email. And people that I want to help, that I have a way of helping them. I can't help them because of them monitoring all my systems. They monitor my systems. They tied into my system. But what I will tell you, if any way possible that you can send a message to President Trump, send a message to President Trump because I can't give you my information. But you got to be careful with the FBI and the CIA because some of them is involved. The government is involved with what I'm going on. What's going on with me is the government is involved. Only thing, if anybody listen, y'all. Trust God. Ask God to take care of you, to keep you. I promise you God will keep you. And then also ask him to give you a way of escape. He will give you a way of escape out of what you're going through, okay? So I know it's different things. I know a lot of stuff I can't say on here because they do monitor. They do look at my video. They'll say they do look at my video. They look at my Facebook. They go around looking and telling, different people, oh, she put this on there. She put that on there. Yes, I'm going to put it on there. But like I said, guys, y'all get through there and they'll take President Trump, President Trump will help you. President Trump will help you. And see, a lot of y'all don't even realize, a lot of y'all, the people that's going through different things, it's some stuff I can say, but I won't say it, but just trust God. The only thing I'm going to tell you is to trust God, because I know a lot of people do want to talk to me, because they going through different things. But what I'm doing, what I can say is I don't want to put you in more danger by contacting you. Okay? So you all, just stay safe, trust God, and, do the right thing. Whatever you do, do the right thing. I don't care how long you've been in. I don't care if they had you to sign an NDA. That NDA is fake. It's a fraud too. Everything that they had y'all to sign was frauds. The business they had was not legal business. Those are what you call fraud, scamming businesses. It's a make-believe shell company. I call them shell company. And no, I can't call it shell company. That's not a good name. It's a fake home front. That's what I call them. but it's not real. It's the way they scamming and doing other stuff they shouldn't. They import and export, and they use the containers, ship the containers and different things overseas. Ship children. Like children, they unalive the mother and send the kids somewhere else. They doing these things, y'all. So listen, I'm gonna get off here. I don't want to make it too long like I did the other one, but I want to say I just need to say that and enjoy your day. And this is what I'm doing, outside of some other stuff I'm doing, but I can't talk about that neither. But you all have a nice day. Nice evening. What's left of your evening? Enjoy that evening and love people. Show love, spread love. Don't be like other people that